What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the No Clearance Podcast. I am your host, Tyler, here with two amazing people. KC is back in the building in the place to be.
Bam, 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 bam.
She is here. She is
I
dark.
barked for you too.
The skin is melanated.
Okay,
You know what I'm
shout out to the
KC
sun.
KC went to the south of the border to get her powers back. She got them back, sister. You got them on Black History Month too. With just time to spare.
And that other voice is the producer of the pod himself, Jalen.
What's up?
He in
back.
the place to be.
I'm better.
Happy Black History Month once again.
Yes.
We are down to the final week. You know,
This is
what
our
I'm
last
saying?
episode of Black History
The last
Month.
episode of Black History
Lift every
Month.
voice, you know.
Yes. Jay, do you know Lift Every Voice?
Yeah, I know the song.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the lyrics.
I was about to say, what's the next line?
What's the next line? What's
Lift
the next?
every voice.
What's the next two words?
Come on,
What's the word? Lift every voice and what?
I am not an idiot, okay?
What is it?
I
Lift
know
every
the first
voice
couple.
and-
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say. I don't want to entertain this
Lift
because
every
it is
voice
insulting.
and
Sing, nigga. God damn it! What the fuck? I know
Lift
that. Come on,
every
man. That's the
voice
least I.
and
Come on.
sing.
All right.
where we go next? Where we go next? All right. Fill in the blanks for us. Hold on.
Oh no, I'm not filling the blanks.
Jay,
Why are you doing
fill
this
in
to
the
me?
blank.
Can
Here
we
we
not
go.
question
Here
my
we go.
blackness? And
Lift every voice
can we stop? Can we stop?
Till earth and heaven.
Heaven
What is it, Jay?
ring.
Ah!
I helped you out. I got you.
I said I didn't know the lyrics. Did I not say?
No, that was good. That was good. You knew sing.
Yeah.
You do sing.
I mean, but
Hey,
that was
give it up for
insulting.
Jalen. Give
That's
it up
like
for Jalen.
the first line of the song.
Hey, look.
That's all I know, Jalen.
His-
Shit, don't
his-
ask me shit about after we lift the voice and sing.
Here's the reason I got on Jay. Now, during the Super Bowl, Andre Day sang Lift Every Voice. And this nigga goes, she was all right.
I mean,
I texted him. I was like, "You like this rendition?"
I didn't like the
is
rendition,
different.
Ty.
It was different.
I didn't like it.
It was.
I just felt
Jada
like
said
she
the same
tried.
thing.
Different. It doesn't-
Personally,
I don't know.
I
It
feel
wasn't a
like-
good baby.
Personally,
It
I feel
wasn't a
like
good
she tried
rendition.
something different. She was literally the first person we've seen to try and sing it different.
Yeah, that
And-
doesn't
So I'll
mean
give
it's
her the
good.
credit.
Yeah.
I
no.
give
That's
her the credit
actually
for
terrible.
push.
That's the first time someone ever switched it up.
I give her the credit for pushing it forward. You know what
Nah,
I'm saying? It is what it
it
is.
was okay. Like,
As long as
good
we
for
ain't got-
her for
As long
doing
as we
it.
ain't
but,
got
like,
Reba. Anyway,
It's-
when he said that though, I said, "Nigga, do you even know the words?"
Yeah,
And then
just
there we
because I don't know the words to the song doesn't mean I could hear if the song sounds good or not.
I personally believe you can't criticize it. But that's just me.
I know
beg
the
to
first
differ.
couple
I
lyrics.
beg to differ.
That's stupid.
I beg
That's
to
You know the
stupid,
first
Tyler.
couple. You know the what?
No,
Tyler,
he
that's
knows
stupid.
what rhythm is. He knows what,
Yeah,
what something
Tyler,
good
that's stupid.
sound like.
Come on,
That's
man.
not stupid.
Come on,
You
man.
gotta cut him slack. Tighten out.
Hey, you can't tell me. Don't you can't tell me you know every single thing that you heard in a good fucking Future song. Ain't no fucking way.
No, when I really fuck with a Future song, if I think a Future song is really good,
All
I'm gonna know
right,
the
all
words.
right,
I'm gonna know the words if I think a
Okay.
Future. If I think a Future song is really good,
He got the
come
right
on,
hat
nigga.
on.
Come
Capping
on,
over
nigga.
there. Sir Capo.
Come on, nigga.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know why Jalen gonna question me because if you don't question me, don't question me, my nigga.
No baloney.
Baloney.
Anyway, once again, reminder: if you ain't registered to vote for Black History Month, go vote, go register. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care what
Vote
you
or
do.
die.
Register. Or make sure you register. Make sure you got the right address
No
and all that stuff. No, we don't say vote or die no more.
Ooh.
That's
Rock the vote.
rock the votes.
Yeah, rock it up.
Anyway, KC, it's a pleasure to have you back. I don't know if you listened to that last episode. I want you to know we really do respect you, and
Yeah.
we
was being dead serious.
we was being dead serious. On
It
the
just
last
sounded like we was
episode,
being
but it
assholes.
sounded sarcastic, but we
Oh,
was being
brother.
dead serious. How was vacation? How was it? Yeah, you seemed like you was having a good time. Your close story is one of the most entertaining things on Instagram.
Okay. So we landed
You got a
Tuesday.
boyfriend.
Huh?
You went out there and got a boyfriend.
Oh, a little Mexican poppy. He was so adorable. So cute. No, it was a good time. Myself, when I go on vacation, I like to go and have a good time, right? So that means like going to have a good time, have a little change in your pocket. When I go to the other places, I don't want them to know back home I'm actually poor. You know what I mean? I want them to think, oh, this bitch is a big spender. She got it. You know?
Yeah.
So it was good vibes. The room, we weren't in the regular population of the resort. We were in the enclave. So it's like
Ooh.
VIP.
Ooh,
Um
enclave.
so when we checked in, we got to like sit in the like enclave lounge. It was really nice. It was really nice.
Oh, y'all did it up.
Yeah, and I had no idea because when my travel agent was telling us like the different packages, I'm like, oh yeah, enclave sounds fun, whatever. So when we got there, I was just like, oh shit, like I didn't know this was like, sedity. It was nice. We had 2 private pools. The water.
Hold the hell up. Y'all had private
Wait.
pools?
So only the people in the enclave had access
Oh,
to these
okay.
pools.
I
But
was like,
the time we got there wasn't a lot of people that were there. So it was really like we had it to ourselves.
wow.
Yeah, and at the pool, they're bringing you drinks, and the drinks are,
Wait.
just like the food, all inclusive.
On the
They
house?
was bringing you drinks in the pool?
Drinks, yes. We were inside the pool. They were bringing us drinks, shots, like whatever you wanted. The food was bomb, fresh.
Oh my goodness.
It was a good time. I was trashed. I was like drunk.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Food. How was the food?
Okay, this is what I'll say. This is my first time experiencing a resort, so I don't have nothing to compare it to. I will say it was fresh. You know what I mean? Like
that's good.
The shrimp
That's
tacos
good.
were good because you could tell that, somebody put lemon juice, put this bitch in water, rinsed it out, threw it, cooked it for a little bit. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like there was no Tonys on the bitch, but it still was like good and fresh, I guess. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Okay.
nice.
Nah, that's what's up.
You can
That's
tell it
what's up.
actually came from the market.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
I'm just glad you survived it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh man.
You was hard in the paint like Walker.
I mean, going back to back. And I want to name, like, I championed that whole week because I was just like, no, we have to get fucked up every night. Like, we can't have a sober night. And so,
Did you get a recovery day when you got home? Were you able to have a recovery day? Or did you have to go to work the next day?
but I was good. So we came back Sunday. I got home at like 9, 10 o'clock, went straight to bed. I still got shit that I had to unpack and stuff. That's this weekend. But I went straight to bed. Boom, woke up the next day. I was even the first administrator on campus Monday.
Oh, wow.
So I was like unfazed.
Oh, you know what I'm
we didn't get
realizing?
no rest.
I'm forgetting that
Mm-mm.
you flew to Houston. Because I know.
Yeah, it's only 2 hours from.
Yeah, I know. Jay,
Oh, shit.
I
Your
know
flight was only 2 hours?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Jade had to go back to Mass. So
Because Houston is closer to out of like Dallas, Houston, and all of them. It's like closest to Mexico.
Wow.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Man.
so that makes sense why Jade only had 2 flights then. I thought she was going to have way more.
But
That's
I think
the
next time, I think she was also nervous about like being in Mexico by herself. She didn't want to get snatched.
Yeah.
But I know now it's super safe. You're okay. We had transportation.
Yeah.
The transportation we had was private, so it was only us on the transportation. Like the whole experience was really nice.
Who was your travel agent?
Michelle? Boom! Shout out my girl Michelle.
Shout out Michelle.
I'm gonna drop her IG information. She's great.
We're gonna drop that.
I got the exclusive enclave, all that shit, travel.
Yeah.
Plane, transportation there and back. All that was 15.
15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
That's by yourself too.
That's by myself. But imagine, that's not bad. That's under 2
Wait.
and you're getting the exclusive.
Tyler, I forgot it. That's still good for 2 people. 15. If you that's $3,000. I'm thinking
That's not bad.
$2,000 each person. 15. That's good. Even if you do have to pay
Jada
for
paid
both.
a little more.
Nah, I
because
went
she
to
had-
Jamaica.
her
I did
flight
Jamaica
was-
for 2.
She had 2.
I did Jamaica for 2 racks.
That's not
That's
bad
it?
though.
Yeah, that's it.
Each?
That's what I'm saying. No, 2 racks. All
In
of it.
general.
Yeah, like I did
Mm,
Jamaica.
that's
Oh, not per
bad.
person. That's
Well, you
that's
know
great.
what? And Jamaica's expensive, so that's really not bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, I've been ducking Mexico. I've been ducking Mexico for a long time.
Why?
I
wrong with Mexico?
refused. I refused. Once again, the fear of being I
It's
refuse to
really.
fuck with them niggas because them niggas just like going to Baltimore. That's like going to Baltimore as a DC nigga.
This is
That's
my
what.
thing. So this is what I'll say because I've been to Cuba and I've experienced Mexico. They also say that about Cuba. You go to Cuba, they are super nice. You also have to think they know the shitstorm that will happen to their tourists because that's
Yeah,
really
Very
their
true.
that's their income.
tourism
That's the
industry
money.
is really big in there.
They don't.
So
Yeah,
a lot of people rely on that money, so they can't fuck up that bread.
some of the
You
even the
gonna have to.
cartels.
I mean, there's even people with guns, like AK-47s everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Like, you're good. Like, when we went to snorkel at one of the lagoons, me and Jada, there
Ooh,
was a guy with
ooh.
an AK-47 at the entrance. I mean, you good.
That's another
Yo, there was a
question.
nigga with AK next to my wife.
Yeah. Well, not next to us because we were in the lagoon, but when we came out, we were like, okay. I was
That's
like, shit,
another
I feel
question.
safe.
Another question. Excursions.
Yeah.
What was your excursions, if you don't mind me asking?
So it was really good. So we did snorkeling in a cenotes, and cenotes is like the caves with the water. So
Oh,
we
them
got to
things
swim
glow.
in that and like hear
Yeah.
the history of it and stuff, which was cool. Snorkeling was also cool. Me and Jada, first of all, I am very much a Pisces in spirit. Like, I love being in water. And so I was very amp about the snorkeling. Jada planned on just like supporting me from the sidelines. Like, you rock it out, babe. And I was just
Lifeguard
like,
stone.
no, throw on a fucking life jacket and get in here. I
Well, you know,
think
she
her
didn't want to
concern
get
was
her
the
hair
water,
wet.
like her breathing. She's like the mouth part. But the
Yeah.
lady was so good. She was like, that mouth shit with the thing, that's not for everybody. Take it out and just, take a deep breath and then go under. And I was just like, oh, bitch, that was so much easier. It's so hard to like
Really.
breathe through your mouth and not your nose. It's
Yeah.
just a lot.
I have to having to breathe through your mouth with the snorkel is like you gotta consciously think about it.
You
It's
Yeah.
a
know,
real thing, but it's cool
hard.
though.
No,
Yeah,
it was a good time.
snorkeling fun.
Yeah, then we did
Yeah.
a taco experience. So we did like different taco spots in the town.
Ooh.
We
What was
made
your favorite taco?
margaritas. Okay, my favorite taco has to be the mole taco, which is like a chocolate chicken.
Chocolate chicken. Hold on.
Chocolate
Now.
chicken.
Actual chocolate?
So it's like the cocoa bean.
Oh
You know what I mean?
shit.
So they
Oh.
ground
Yeah.
that up, mix it make a sauce, and then they toss the chicken in there. It's actually really fucking good.
Hey.
It was
Hey.
delicious.
That's
Jada
kinda
liked the
fire.
one that's like on a what do you call it? That spins. It's cooking and spinning. It's like the Brazilian style of cooking the meat. And then you cut it off, shave it off, and then you chop off a piece of pineapple. She was fucking that one up. I was like, oh, it was cool, but that wasn't my favorite.
She likes
Oh,
pineapple.
that's fire.
No.
Nah, that's awesome, man. I
That's
like
dope.
that. What which city? Did
Oh,
y'all go?
Tulum.
Okay. That's where
For
the
my
taco
bougie
joint.
bitches.
Very nice.
Tulum.
I'm glad you got to do the bougie, the
Yeah.
Bougetto.
Tulum.
This was Bougetto experience of all time.
Very
It's
much
like,
so. But
you
now I
know?
want to do some hood. I was able to find hookah because when I tell
Wow.
you I was a crackhead, I was like, these motherfuckers ain't got hookah in this bitch. What the fuck we got going on? I'm like, I thought Hispanics like that shit.
That's
Jada said,
concerning.
don't you worry, babe. I'm going to find you some hookah. What did she do? Found me some hookah.
Wow. Did they not do hookah like that in Mexico?
We had to go outside of the resort. My
Yeah,
thing
on the
is,
resorts probably not, but
yeah, but shit, y'all got space outside. You see, y'all
I was
missing
gonna say,
on,
there's
y'all missing
resorts that probably do
a
hookah.
gold mine there. You know what I mean? I feel like y'all can get a lot of money off the hookah. Wake up, go
Yeah,
on the
well, you
balcony,
know,
do some
if it's
hookah,
a
you know?
resort, you don't want a bunch of niggas doing hookah around your kids, or just like sometimes
Well,
people don't want
stay
to
in
be around
Casa
smoke.
6, which was where all the kids were.
I know, but like some people
God.
don't want to be around smoke. They gotta like find a spot in there only to do hookah.
Man, they was missing the hookah, but I got it. It was cool.
what so what you got planned next? What's the next trip?
Okay, so I want to go to London.
Ooh,
But I
yeah,
feel
bro.
like that's more of like a Thanksgiving, like a November colder month type of vibe.
I
can
feel
see
like
that.
it's like that all time of the year out there.
No, actually, this my travel agent was saying there's certain times where it's like really rainy, so I don't want to
Yeah.
go when it's like a lot of rain. I want to be able to, dress up and like, put on looks, you know.
Yeah.
If you're going to
But
London,
yeah,
you gotta have the
Interesting.
looks. Gotta have the
yeah.
looks in
But I
London
think
for
I
sure.
probably wouldn't mind doing maybe Colombia, Costa Rica, or something like that.
Yeah, that's
Costa Rica.
my next
Mhm.
trip will be Costa Rica. Hopefully.
Well, hopefully that's my wedding.
Costa
Oh,
'Cause,
Rica.
yeah, that's
snap.
where we're supposed to be getting married in Costa Rica. That's what we
Well,
get
I hope
married.
it works out. I hope that works out because I'm going
And you
next in
get two birds,
25.
one stone,
I'm going in
niggas.
25. So whether you
Hey,
get
yeah.
married then or
Shout out.
not,
So I could get obliterated. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
two
was
birds, one
great.
stone,
I'm telling
niggas.
you, the resort, I was just like another one. I was
Mhm.
DJ Khaled. Took back a shot. Another,
Damn.
like, I was
yeah,
on it.
I'm about to
It
hit
was
up the
great.
travel agent, man.
Did
It
you have a
sounds
headache? That sounds like a headache.
No, when I tell you, and you can ask Jada, I literally was up at 7 getting ready. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go to the fucking pool. I'm about to give you breakfast. Like, y'all niggas is asleep? No, I'm out of here. Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
I don't know if I can hang with KC, boy.
Oh
I'm gonna
man,
find
that's
out one
Not
day.
crazy.
on vacation. I'm telling you,
We'll find
vacation.
out one day.
I'm
Not on
on the shits.
vacation.
When the podcast blow up, we doing no clearance travel. We're gonna find
Where's
out.
Casey taking
Good time.
shots? Yeah,
Where's
and I got a
Tyler?
little burnt.
I
Yeah,
see it.
I see it. You got tan.
you know,
Looking black. Got your powers back. Right at the start of Black History Month.
Well, while you
telling you.
was while you flew to Mexico, Jay flew down to the DMV.
Hey,
The
come on, come on.
Yeah.
the DMV baby shower was this weekend, this Saturday. I appreciate everybody who came out. It was a good time. You know what
Beautiful
I'm saying?
venue.
The
The theme,
aesthetic was really pretty.
the theme was walking on cloud nine.
Oh,
So when we walk into the room, there's like this little walkway that goes into the room, and they
mm.
put they put these balloons up top, white balloons that look like clouds. The way they set it up, it looked
Oh,
like clouds going in.
Oh yeah,
They
that's
had
what they
this
look
big old
like.
poster. We had this big old poster. Me and Drew, one of the fraternity photos with a slideshow on the back. Food was amazing.
I know
You
that's right.
know,
Come on.
shout out to
Y'all
everybody
had
who.
meatballs. You know it's not a baby shower without the meatballs.
Nah, we
Nah, they
had
had
Mm.
they had
we had these bean burgers that
yo,
niggas thought they were actual burgers. They were so good.
bro. Let me
Bean
tell you,
burgers?
they were
Bean
black
burgers,
bean
black
burgers,
bean burgers.
and these things was amazing, Casey. I was like, damn, these little sandwiches is fire. And it was like, can you believe this ain't meat? I was like, what? What is it?
I'm dead ass.
It was
We did
like
have
it's
chicken and
beans.
waffles.
I was like,
Okay.
beans?
You know what I
The
mean?
chickens
Something
and
for the niggas.
waffles.
The black bean
Okay.
The
burger, chicken
chickens
and
and
waffles,
waffles.
grilled vegetables, shrimp and grits.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
It
oh, you
was
know
it
what?
was
That's
fire.
not a bad. That's
Hey,
quick. You know, throw it on a plate. You know what I mean? That's not bad.
I may not like grits, but those grits did look good.
Oh yeah.
This motherfucker and his wet wheat.
Uh, I was looking, I was like, yo, that looks good. I might try grits today. And I was like, no, I don't want to waste it. Let everyone else enjoy it.
Fuck. You should have just got a spoonful. Like,
No,
not
I
too
was
much.
like, I'm not gonna waste it. I don't want to be like that.
Shout out to my mother for the desserts. Them cupcakes was absolutely
Yo.
amazing.
Did
Hey,
she
that
make
was
the
your mom
cake
who did
too?
that?
Yeah, the
I know
cupcakes.
that's
She made the
right.
cake
and
too,
she
right?
did. She made her and my god sister Mariah.
Uh,
They made the cake.
The cake was
Oh.
good.
Designed it, everything. That was fire.
Hey, I did designed a cake once. That takes a lot of patience.
Yeah.
Whew.
So
That cake was
everything,
good. I was messing
everything
it
was
up.
hidden. Shout out to my brother-in-law, the bartender for the night.
Yeah,
You know
Okay.
he
what
kept
I'm
hooking
saying?
me up. Every time I went up there, he was like, "Here's a little bit more, Jay." I was like, "This is a baby show. I ain't trying to get drunk."
Man, it was
I had a
it
good
was a good
time.
time. I feel good. You know, everybody like, you ready? You ready? I'm like,
Aw.
I ain't got no choice, my nigga. But
No,
yeah,
I
I
mean,
feel good.
at this point,
Yeah, dude.
it's
We
too
already
late in the
here.
game.
All the pictures seem to come out well. You know, it was just cool to see
No
everybody
word.
pulling up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Ironically, at the same time of the baby shower, I guess there was some type of something going on at the harbor. Donald Trump was in town. He was at the
Fuck.
National Harbor at the same time we was having a baby shower. So some people came a little late because they literally blocked off all the roads to get there
Mm.
for like an hour. But luckily, all that went away. That shit was crazy. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool. We Jay,
Sorry,
how
I
was your?
couldn't miss it. I had shots for y'all though.
I appreciate it. How was your experience, Jay? How was
It's a good
everything?
time, you know. I will say, I hope you driving with PJ again.
Here's the thing. I wanted to warn you, but I was like, you have to experience this yourself in order to really know what's going on.
Well, he asked. He was like, "You rolling with me, Jay?" I was like,
You
I
could
was
have just
planning on
said.
going in the car, but I was like,
You-
I guess so. Yeah, sure.
I really wanted to tell you, nah, bro, you don't want to do that.
And then I seen the car. I was like, "Oh, okay, PJ, I see you, bro. This you? Okay." I got in the car. This nigga hit 107. I was like,
Hey, you know when you hit the invisible brake, it's crazy.
Nigga, I told you, be careful. You gonna put that car in sport.
Jesus.
Well, I should have got nervous when he said, "What do you mean put it in sport?" I was like, "It's already in sport."
Bro, here's
that
the
nigga
thing,
Zoomed.
bro. I was almost worried. I was worried about you for a second because Drew and I got there after Sammy.
Mm.
So I was like, and y'all was the last two. Like, we
Yeah.
was all leaving the house together. Y'all was the last two. I was like, boy, I hope them niggas ain't getting no shit. Like, nigga.
I was like, oh, he slowed down after that, but he just showed me real quick.
Yeah, shout out to
Oh,
PJ.
okay.
But
That's
still,
show
I
and
was
tell.
like,
Oh, Jesus.
Shout
I
out
kept
to
it
PJ,
together. He
man.
didn't even know I was nervous.
Oh,
I'm sure
yeah?
He knew.
Yeah, he didn't even know. He didn't
Nah.
know.
Hey, you
I was
know
like,
what,
damn,
though?
this shit go fast.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, bro, this shit go fast.
You be in a car with a nigga, be like, oh shit, that's what's up. Like,
And then the nigga was like, I can put it in the manual. Put that shit in the manual. Like, I was like, damn, nigga, okay, I get it.
Oh, my God.
man, love that
This was
car,
an
boy.
experience. The car was
Man,
cool,
love that
though.
car.
What kind of car is it?
He got a Volkswagen GTS.
No, it's a GLI.
GLI. Thank
Ooh,
you.
GLI.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Telling me like I know.
Black rims. That shit was fast. It was
Yeah.
boom, zooming. Zoom. That's my nigga.
I'm happy for the boy. He got like 2 accidents before that, so I'm glad he in a good car. He got a real solid one. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah,
So,
the baby shower was a good time. Great experience.
yeah, we also went to the MGM and I lost all my money. It was tragic.
Yeah. I lost
Blackjack
$20.
Blackjack
How's that?
table got me, man.
I did the penny slots.
But it'd be like
I can't be fucking with no. I lost
You don't do the
$40.
casino?
I'll never get over that shit again.
And you just losing it. You just keep losing it. It's like, I don't even want to play no
and it's-
more.
Nah, that's the
fuck
thing.
it.
I was up, bro, and I kept going. Should just
Yeah.
stop. Yeah, so it's all good. I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be
Sounds
all
like
right.
we all had great weekends.
For sure. Now,
Show D.
Casey. Now last week we talked about the legendary TikTok series of who the fuck did I marry?
Yeah,
I would like to know your thoughts and opinions on this situation.
Who do you have?
Did you listen to
fucking-
all of it?
I did.
Oh, me too. I completed the mission.
So
it took
I
forever.
listened to it on this handy dandy speaker here, and I would just be cleaning the house. You know what I mean? Because I was, listening to it as I was prepping to pack and just clean the house. And there's a lot of thoughts that I had, right? And so I'll bullet point it, right? First
Take your
thought
time.
is, I think that this woman had multiple signs that this was off, and it just wasn't meant to be. First sign I would say is, here you are about to go on this date with a guy. All of a sudden, your car was fine. All of a sudden, your tire like pops and like goes out. That was
That'd
a
be
sign
happening.
right there.
That'd
You
be
know what I
happening.
mean? No, it be happening, but it's just like, okay.
On the
cool.
first date when you
Yeah,
about
On
to
the
be
first
new
date,
No, I'm saying like those are always a sign.
okay,
That'd
cool.
be happening.
You know, I took that as all right. You know,
It's a hiccup.
I probably would have just been like, hey, I'm good. You know, we'll connect another time. Whatever. I think she was impressed by the nigga buying her a tire. And so she was like, oh, okay, though. So this nigga got money.
They are
I'm not
pretty
saying
expensive.
tires
Yeah.
are cheap. I'm not saying they're cheap. But my thing is, if you was a real baller, you would have bought me all 4. Maybe then we could have a conversation.
Oh.
You know what I mean? If a
Oh.
nigga spends money
Casey.
on 4 tires, man, let's get married. You
Well,
know,
let's-
because that's
let's-
real.
that-
That's real baller shit.
That
in
is
my
a lot of
opinion.
money.
Let's
Because
break
you
that
think
down.
about it,
Oh,
one
Lord.
tire is like $200.
Nah, it
And
depends
if
on
you
the
buy
tire.
me 4, you like, yo, one of yours popping
one
buy
tire
you
is
4
like
new ones.
$200. My
But see,
tires cost $800. That's for all 4. So now it's like 900 because I ain't done it in a while. Inflation.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it should
it's a
basically
bitch.
a rack for my ties.
Do you see what I'm
That's
saying?
not that much for one tie. $200. You was planning on spending
That's what I'm
$200
saying. I'm just
anyways.
like, so you were impressed by that, and
It's the first day. You spending at least $200. You already have that in your head.
So, boom,
Now you ain't going on a date and you can spend. You already spent your $200.
See what I'm saying? No, that wasn't. I wasn't impressed by that. So that was one, right? Then this idea of like, oh well, it's COVID, and so we got to live with each other. Absolutely
That was
not.
crazy.
That
was
to
crazy.
me, and I'm not saying this as like she was by herself. A lot of motherfuckers were moving in together during the pandemic. What the fuck is wrong with FaceTime? What the fuck's wrong with a phone call? You're willing to move in with this stranger. You don't know shit about him. You work at the sheriff's office or with police and never thought, hey, let me run this nigga's, credentials a little bit. She ran it after like months and months of like being in the shifty, situations.
Yeah.
No, this shit's crazy. Then on top of that, you allow this nigga to gaslight you with shit, dangle shit in your face, and say, you're not gonna have it. You got me fucked up. You got one car dealership to take me to, and I better be leaving out of here with a BMW that's blue with a cognac interior. If I'm not leaving with a fucking blue BMW and cognac interior, you can suck my dick. How are you going to multiple different dealerships? How? They didn't have it. Bitch, you could get it custom. The fuck are you talking about?
Here's my thing, right? With those, you go to the dealership, get yourself a company car. They wouldn't send you to fucking do that for yourself. They just give you the fucking car. She's dumb. All right.
Casey got more points. Casey got more points.
Go on with your points.
Okay, so there's that piece, right? That's the other piece. A company car. Company cars, like you said, Jalen, they're not gonna have you pick that motherfucker up. They're gonna be like, hey, Negro, pick the company car up here at this time and say da da da. They already have done all that paperwork because they know they got to show proof of income and the payment and whatever.
Let's do the business. You don't just go to the dealership.
That's not a personal car. So
that was a lie.
Leads me to my next point. We're checking out houses. Okay, cool. That's fine. The moment this motherfucker can't produce proof of income, hey, red flag, woo. This nigga don't got it. Because the motherfucker that got the money, he's like, oh yeah, bet, sure. Pulling it up, black out, putting it on the table. We get in this house. I'm not going to let you play in my face, go to open houses, and play window shopping with fucking houses and cars. Now, if you are somebody that wants to manifest that life, name that to me. Tell me, you know what? I don't have it, but I think we should manifest it and go to these open houses and go to the car. Cool. But don't play it like, oh, we gonna get this house. We gonna do this, we gonna do that. You played in my face with the car and the house. Cool. All right. Boom. Shorty got pregnant. And this is what I mean by signs. Did not go to full term. Unfortunately, the wasn't successful. Which I bet you she looks at it now as a fucking blessing. Because imagine if you were locked in with that nigga for life. That would have been a joke. But you had this situation. The nigga didn't even come pick you up. Excuse me? I'm literally going through something fucking traumatic as shit. And you sending the next bitch like, oh, I could send my sister, who wasn't his fucking sister.
Yeah. That should have been the last straw. Honestly, after that moment, that should have nothing like that. There was nothing. Like there's nothing to redeem yourself after that. Like the fact that she even mentioned that was crazy.
Insane.
She never even acknowledged that.
So there's that situation, right? You then proceed to marry this man. And at this point, she's like, well, I felt like it was really, he was really weird, really shisty, da da da. But you proceeded to marry this man and continue on this. And he continues to fill you with lies, deceit. The nigga's paying your bills. That's the other thing, too. I've learned, and I know I talk shit about, a nigga could pay my bills, da 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 da. But she became too dependent on this man. And so, which led her to be stuck in a situation that obviously wasn't healthy. And it wasn't, it just wasn't viable. Like, it was dead. But you were so dependent and you were so excited about a motherfucker paying bills that before he came, you were paying them. So it's not like you didn't have it. You
And
know
she's
what
not
I mean?
like she moved out of where she was already living.
Yeah, you lived in a town. Tyler, bear with me here. You live in a townhome, 3 fucking bedroom. That ain't $2. So what were you doing before this man came in your life? You were flipping the bills, correct? So why is it that you were so impressed that he's paying bills? I would hope so. The motherfucker living here.
Yeah.
I'm hoping you putting something down. Didn't
Like-
do nothing amazing. I'm gonna be honest. Didn't do nothing amazing. Didn't do nothing she couldn't do for herself. Now I would have been impressed if Shorty came out the relationship with a fucking Bentley or a BMW or something. Bitch, you came out of there with a fucking Kia.
No, it was a Nissan.
Oh, it was a
Altima.
Nissan
Same
Altima.
shit.
You know what I mean? The
I
shit
like
ain't
those
no
cars.
better.
I like
you got
those
me
cars.
the fucking baby mama premium?
Yeah.
The fuck do I?
Nah,
Every
Nissan-
bitch you
Nissan
know with an
Altima-
Altima, she
Nissan
got
Altima
kids.
is what Kendrick gave his sister, and niggas was y'all remember Kendrick gave
See
his
what I'm
sister
saying?
a Nissan Altima.
Yeah, I
Offset,
know
Offset
she
gave the nigga that saved his life a Nissan Altima.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the
My
nigga.
thing is-
I don't want it. No.
my final thoughts on this, because we talked about it last week. My whole thing is I like that she acknowledged, like, what the fuck was I thinking? But, like, even at that time, what the fuck was you, like, how do you even accept that from somebody? I don't understand. Like, because unless she was saving money on her own and racked up mad dough,
It don't fucking
it didn't
sound
even
like
seem
she
like
was.
she said. It didn't seem like she did. The only thing she did, it seemed like, was she switched jobs.
I don't know. The motherfucker gaslit her. And then on top of that, the part for me that I was like, if all that other shit didn't click with you, a nigga that lies about another nigga pulling up to your house.
That's crazy.
Whoa, red flag on the fucking play. What the
That's
fuck are we talking
crazy.
about?
And she knew it was a lie. So I don't know what, like you said, she depended on this dude way too much. But, like, I don't even know how she knew he was paying her bills.
Now that's something that had me a little befuddled. I'm like, all right, now are we sure he was really paying the bill? Now I'm guessing he was if they were still living.
How sure?
She better hope she ain't got no fucking loan sharks at her waiting on her.
Because that's crazy.
It's wild.
I just don't understand how this woman accepted this for so long. It's such a frequent rate because remember, this only lasted a year. All these things happen back to back. It's not like this is things that happen over like a 20-year relationship. Nope. This shit was less than a year. Like that's like it's like what the fuck? Like you put up with this shit for.
Went to church and was like, "Hey, we need counseling," and they were like, "Well, if you would have came to us before, we would have told y'all not to get married."
And you still continue to stay with this dude.
Now, Tyler, I ain't been to, you know what I mean? I ain't been to marriage counseling, but something tell me I'm gonna listen to the guy who's kind of getting calls from G-Daddy. You know what I mean?
They will most definitely tell you this ain't it. Y'all need to go back to the drawing board. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's this is a good example. If you niggas need to talk to each other,
so
y'all
crazy.
Y'all need to talk to somebody.
It's insane.
Like it doesn't make any sense. Like I just don't. It's like so inconceivable to me to like.
And it's like I wanna feel bad. I do. But at the same
it was like she was so desperate to be with someone.
And I think that was my thing. Is it's like I heavily believe I could do bad all by myself. I'm okay. I'm good. Like yes, it's like it would be no. But if being in a relationship is that's what I'm gonna get. I'm cool. I could do bad all by myself.
Would you have? I would have found it a red flag. I'm curious. Would you have found it a red flag if you matched with somebody on Facebook and then matched with the same person on Hinge and the nigga was under another name? Would you have found that?
That is a big red flag.
I feel like that right there would have been
because that tells me that you kind of trying to live a double life.
Yeah,
and
it's like how many accounts do you have?
It's normal to match with the same person, but when I match with people, they've been like, if they're Mike on here, they're Mike over here. You know what I mean? But for you to be different aliases,
so that means that he probably has another account with his regular name, and then he probably has multiple accounts, so he could try and catch somebody.
Yeah, no,
that's crazy. And she said this nigga was good looking. Have you seen this man?
This man is fucking regular. I could have told you this nigga was not gonna get you a blue BMW with cognac interior. The nigga don't look like he got a Buick. Bitch, please. Be fucking for real.
And he was
Loving
bad.
this
Like he
cognac.
was like sloppy fat. He was like sloppy fat too.
And y'all know me. I like my men, with some meat. Ain't never looked crazy like that. She like them
Sloppy, he was
niggas
like
sloppy and just ooh.
Yeah,
Nah.
like what the hell? I mean, not
Nah.
saying that he can't have this life, but like the nigga don't even look like he played football.
Oh, and then what kind of football did he play?
Arena football. Ain't no
Arena.
money in arena football.
He
Ain't
was
no
like,
money in arena.
I made this money off arena football. I'm like, nah.
Now that this is we was talking. Me and Tyler was talking about this last week. This is why like KC, us helping you learn football is important because I feel like if the nigga said he played arena football before this with that, you'd be like, oh, he probably got money.
No, but now I'm like, nigga, that ain't shit.
Niggas that play arena football
I'm not
basically
impressed.
pay to play. They basically pay to play, KC. That's how
Oh,
like
hell no.
sometimes
Depending on the league, yeah.
Depending
Yeah,
on the league, but sometimes you have to. It's basically like paying to play.
Can I just say that cognac interior looks amazing?
That shit look cool. That shit look fire.
It's-
But like also the
It's Tyler looking.
when she said this nigga when this nigga sent her a picture of that fucking car, how did she not realize this ain't nowhere where I've ever been before?
And this is my thing. Hold the phone. Oh yeah, he would drive the work car, park it in a garage, switch to the regular car, drive to the house. Like that shit logically makes sense. Come on, bro. Man, I'm telling you right now, if that nigga, the moment I would have left that dealership with no fucking car, you could suck my dick from the back.
I understand shopping, right? Shopping for cars, like
I'm
going
only
to
gonna do
multiple
so many
different-
dealerships, Jalen.
But like no, but like for that reason made no sense. Like she's not a very I mean, she seems like she's an intelligent woman, but this situation is like, yo, are you dumb? Like it doesn't like make sense.
And
like
the crazy
some of these
part,
lies, like
the crazy part for me is just like you just too fucking old. Do you know what I mean? You just too fucking old. You're not 12. You're not 16. You're a grown ass woman. You were just admit that you were impressed that the nigga gave you a smidge of attention and bought you a fucking tire. When she said bought me a tire, I said, bitch, he is not balling a tire. A real nigga's like, I'm gonna buy you all four. You can't have just one new one. Yeah, throw a bag on my shit. Then we can fucking talk about it. Throw a bag on my tires, take me to Cheesecake Factory, and I might, you know what I mean?
But
then we might can make something shake.
But even if they did do the one tire, right? That's still a very nice thing, right? That's not
one tire.
If I ain't got it like that, what the fuck? At least I could do is get the tire fixed. Nah. But here's the thing, right? That's not impressive enough to have me move in with you after a week.
It's not.
I'd have been
not to move in with you.
Hey, my nigga, can you patch the tire? Can you patch that?
Hey, if you could patch this motherfucker, hey.
Well, look.
Let me find out you can fix
shit. You know, it only costs like $50 to get patched.
Let me tell you.
But sometimes they do that. He could patch it himself.
Oh,
this story.
I know.
This story just really got me thinking about a couple of things. Number one, I feel like as much as people don't like to talk to other people about their relationships and what they're going in their dating life. I think you gotta talk to some people. You gotta talk to somebody who's gonna be like, "Hey, my nigga."
Oh, I talked to multiple people for this very
shit
reason.
ain't click.
You're not gonna have me out here looking stupid.
Exactly. Number one, you need to talk to somebody, and then I feel like women gotta talk to at least a very reliable nigga about what the fuck going on.
You know heavy on reliable. Don't talk to your your cousin Tito who sells dime and nickel bags.
Especially in a new relationship that's
in a new
this
joint.
young.
Be like, hey, this is what this nigga talking about. Be like, I don't trust that shit.
Yeah, especially in a new, like years deep. I get like not talking about your relationship with other people years deep.
Yeah, but
if y'all just starting out,
it sounds like she ain't got no friends. Because that is crazy.
No, seriously.
She probably don't have any friends.
That's a good point. I don't think she got friends. I don't think she got homegirls. I don't think she has homeboys.
This woman
because
lives such a
if
sad,
any of my friends came up to me talking about this nigga say he gonna buy me a car,
no,
and
she
give me
did
a
have
BMW
friends.
that's blue with a cognac interior, and the bitch pulled to my house with a fucking Honda Civic, her same tired ass Honda Civic, I'm gonna be upset. I'm like, you need to drop that nigga because he out here playing.
She did have friends. They was dumb too.
This is tragic.
Though they
I
just
say,
was they
I
just
say
didn't
all
want to
this
be
to
like, you
say,
need to
ladies,
break up.
don't be impressed if a nigga buy you a tire. Be
Yeah.
impressed if he buy you
that's
four. That's a
It's
real.
n-
That's
yeah.
real money. You know what I mean?
It's
That's
still a
big
nice
guy money.
thing to do, but like it's not impressive. Like
It's
it's
not.
like
I mean, you know what? I'll give you that. It's a nice gesture.
yeah, it's
but
a nice
it's not
thing to
enough
do,
to be like,
especially if
shit,
they
you
ain't
wanna
got
move
it
in?
like that. But
Yeah,
like,
no. Especially in this economy,
man.
you got it.
This shit, and you know what? Today I just had a recent situation with I just had a family member hit me. Well, my brother called me about a person in my family that seemingly just got fucking scammed. And it's really hurting my soul. Like,
How
it's
did
really,
they get scammed?
I put it this way. No. The nigga stole. Nigga took like 5 figures.
dang,
Nigga took like 5 figures.
You're lying.
And to be honest with you, bro, this ain't the first time my family, like a nigga outside the family done like did the family dirty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Did somebody in my family dirty. And it's just really got me thinking like, niggas out here trifling, bro. Just straight up trifling.
Mm-hmm.
And mind you, I'm sure there's some women out there, that do shit like this, but just personally in my life, the shit I personally experienced, the shit as a black man, it'd be like, who the fuck raised y'all, bro? I slap the shit out of you if I saw you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just really be making me really confused on like where the fuck these niggas is coming from.
There's some
And
fucked
I
up
will
people
say,
in the
too,
world, There's some fucked up people.
getting scammed, I think, is very. It happens to the smartest people. You know what I mean? It's not always. You know what I mean? Because I've been scammed out of $1,600 for a car. It's happened before. This is why I don't fuck with Craigslist. You know what I mean? Them niggas done ran off on the bitch. But I understand, like, if you're talking and engaging in a conversation with somebody, these are fucking charismatic people.
Especially if you have the intentions of spending the money.
Yeah. And it's just like, oh, okay. Especially if it's like, yo, I got this money for this purpose. It's like, oh, yeah. And they, talk a good game. And, there's obvious scammers, right? Where it's like, no, I don't want you to fucking do a tyro.
Let me tell you.
I don't want to pay
Tyler,
I got
them
a
steps.
story.
Tyler, them steps.
Oh,
the pyramid scheme?
No, man.
Almost got scared for some steps.
I don't know if you remember this, Casey, but I got mad at my steps one time and I just tore the flooring off the steps.
Oh,
and so the steps was just bare. It was just bare wood for a good couple months. So I called this one company and they came, gave me an estimate and told me I had to put half down right there. So gave them the 50%. We was waiting on them to come and do the steps for good. It had to be 3 months, 3-4 months. So we finally,
You're lying.
I'm not. We had to go through all types of shit to get that money back. And and then finally we called like a local carpenter. He did it like same week. I was just like, dog, this shit is ridiculous.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, it's
everybody
can
get scammed.
I'll tell
That's
you
why
what's worse. I got a worse story though. I'm not putting nobody's name out here. So another family member.
She didn't either, but somehow Legend came out. Legion.
Nah, another family member, man. My nigga was looking for a job and apparently ran into a situation where somebody needed a driver.
Okay.
Right. So he was like, bet. But so the niggas the application was like it was a Canadian doctor coming to America and he needed a driver to get him a car.
Okay.
I said, hey, my nigga, this shit sounds sketchy than a motherfucker.
Do you know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie, straight up told him like this. I don't know, and it goes like, he was like, hey, nigga, this legit. I said, I ain't nigga. So there was a whole thing where he had to like put up money for some shit put in the account, and
what?
Yeah, bruh. And the person got hold of the account, so they had to close the account.
Oh,
and I'm just like, bruh, like in this world, in this day and age, even with AI and all this shit coming out,
Yeah.
that don't take away from you fact checking, double checking shit, and making sure things are legit. Like we
I'm
can't be
got it.
lazy out here with shit.
Hey, you
bro.
know what? Somebody tried to get me today. Send me a
Damn.
DM like, "Don't take this rude, but what would you do if I gave you $2,500?" And I was just like, "Shit, pay bills." Trying to be funny, you know.
Right?
And they were like, "All right, send me your Cash App." Do
Oh, fuck
I
that.
must got fucking
That's
slow on my forehead.
like what?
And
What
if y'all
nigga?
don't notice, if your Cash App is linked to your like account, a card, or whatever, they get access to all that shit. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
No.
You don't give anyone your cash app. That's
Mm-mm.
crazy.
It's wild. Yeah, she really thought she had me. I was like, man, fucking pay bills. Oh, what's your Cash App? Man, I wasn't born last night.
By the way, you ain't changing a nigga life for $2,500.
Yeah.
You really not.
It's just the way the world is nowadays. You can't impress me.
That's
with,
grocery
I
shopping
give you
realistically
25.
and some
Yeah.
gas. You know what I mean?
A
25 ain't
month's
shit.
rent. A month's rent. Whoop de doo. What the fuck?
And, you know, literally months rent, and I could fucking buy a pack of Newports.
Yeah.
That's about
Like,
it.
what?
So nah, it's
Fuck
it's
outta
a
here with
crazy
all
world
that.
out here. We gotta, you gotta double check your peoples, man.
Yeah.
It's just where I feel bad. I feel bad for the folk in the dating scene, respectfully, Casey. I feel
Yeah.
bad for folk in the dating scene nowadays. You really
I
gotta
mean,
It's
double
a
you
check,
horror
check these
story.
niggas.
I've bowed out because it's just like y'all niggas are we. I have experienced weird ass niggas, and it's like I am just so. I wouldn't say Jada likes to say that I be just waiting for the like bad, but it's like no, like I'm always just ready to like.
You gotta do a friend of a friend. You always do
You know
a
what I
friend
mean?
of a friend.
Jalen,
You
I don't
you
really want to
can't do
talk about
these
that because I'm
apps no
actually
more.
upset
You know?
Jada married you because you have no fucking siblings. I wouldn't be in this issue if you had a brother. You know what I mean? That would have been
Kudos.
fucking clutch.
Hey,
Fucking
but that's how you
clutch.
gotta do a friend of a friend. You can't just be like meeting strangers and marrying them no
No,
more.
because the strangers is they're just weird
Stranger
out here.
danger, stranger danger.
No, and
Nah,
I'm a
man.
firm believer too. Ladies, gentlemen, don't be bringing nobody to your house early
Yeah.
on.
Friend of a friend keeps them in check.
You know
Cause
what I
like they
mean?
know that they can't do anything too crazy because they know
They got that common
so and
connection.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Nah,
like you gotta
gotta
make
take
sure
care
it
of
works.
yourselves.
If it
You
don't
ever
work,
be-
it's always mutual. It's always like, it just doesn't really,
It's
it's not really working.
You be
I
you,
wish
you,
I
do
I
you
wish
be
I was an
do
only.
you,
I have
is
a
that
brother,
is that
half
your
brother.
networking?
Tyler trying to get this out. You got it, Tyler.
Is that your networking play? Do you be at work like, hey, you got a brother?
You got a
Okay, I kid you not. There's one of the teachers. She's an older black woman. She has a younger son, and she's like, "I got somebody for you, girl." I'm just like, you know what? I'm down. How old is he? Fuck around. She's like, "Oh, he's 28." She's like, "But I babied him, so you're gonna have to teach him everything." I'm like, "Oh, I'm down for a project at this point." You know what I mean? Because I know you a strong black woman, so I know he has good morals, good principles. Man, I just need to know
Man,
if the credit
hey,
score on point. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
Casey, I'll never forget this, man. I went to Brooklyn to help my to help PJ move in, and one of his roommates was in there. So I was helping him put up some blinds. His roommate mama go, "What you do for a living?" I'm a software engineer. Woody woo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice, so nice. Let me give you my daughter's number. Like she'd ask me, she just
I
like,
mean,
let me
I
give you my
respect.
daughter.
You
She's
know what I
such a
mean?
sweet
I
girl.
respect it. I respect it. It's
like if
shit.
you, how do you even approach the person after that? Like, oh, here's my daughter's number. Are you supposed to text them like, "Hey, your mother gave me a number"? Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? That's weird.
I don't know. I don't know how that
could be
works.
a scam.
It could. So this is my thing. I've told the teacher. I'm like, well, you haven't told the son to pull up because I'm absolutely not. No.
Son got to call
You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
He got to pull up. I mean, bring him to a
Yeah.
fucking school event. I don't know what
For
the fuck
sure.
you got to do.
KC, this is for entertainment purposes. I just want to say this right. If we one of us met a nigga, right? If we was to promote you, how would you want us to
Man, put me on. Take me off the bench, coach.
What
Put
should we
me in.
say? What would you want us to say to them?
You know
to
what?
be
I
like,
have this phenomenal black Caribbean queen that I feel like y'all would just fucking lock. You know what I mean?
okay.
She a bitch that's funny. Obviously, don't call me a bitch.
Yo,
She
this
a
bitch bad mug, yo.
This bitch is funny. She in the anime. That's gonna get half the niggas. You know
Hey,
what I
that's
mean?
gonna get a lot of people.
That's
She
gonna get
just
a lot
got
of
back
niggas.
from Mexico. Nigga, she dark.
She got some melanin. Her powers are
She got that
activated.
The
melanin.
powers are activated.
Yeah. She got a
Melanated
job.
powers activated.
Oh, that's
She got a
true.
You know what I
job.
mean?
She got a good job. She got a
Ooh,
decent
and
job.
so you gotta emphasize I ain't got no kids.
She got an honorable job, and she ain't got no kids.
Honorable job.
She got a very honorable job,
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That's
and she
deep.
ain't got no children. So
And I ain't got no
them
children.
eggs is fresh and warm and ready for you.
Hey, so what about it? And then
Leave
pull
this
up
out.
my IG. I very meticulous about my IG because I wanted to show like, oh, she has a podcast. Oh, she travels. You know what I mean? So yeah.
She's a woman of many talents.
You know?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We give her all of those. We got you.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Wish I had more friends.
You know, it's so funny. I text Jada that the other day because she was like, she said something. She's like, oh my God, there was like a cute little IG video. And it's like, oh, when your besties are like dating brothers. And I was like, couldn't be us, bitch. Jalen don't got no siblings.
I
like,
mean,
fuck.
let's not say I have a brother.
Oh, you do have a brother.
He's a half brother. His name is Amir. He also has a podcast. I don't know the name of it. We'll
Okay.
talk about it later.
Okay, so there's potential. Great. Love that.
Is he married?
Yeah, he's
See?
married. He's married.
Fuck, so there's
Sorry.
no potential. Jesus Christ. So Jalen has no siblings. It's fine.
Sorry.
Oh Lord.
Not available.
Boy.
Damn. Almost had him. That's
I
wild.
got a couple cousins, but you don't like my cousin.
We're not gonna talk about that on here, but I'll clue Tyler in on that one later. Because I got thoughts. Let me tell you, Jalen doesn't like my thoughts, but I have thoughts.
I believe him. I believe him. Doesn't mean. All right, what are we talking about? Who the fuck did I marry?
Speaking of some gossip, man. Let's talk Wendy Williams, man. Let's talk Wendy. So Wendy dropped a docu-series, apparently.
Yeah.
I was not aware, but KC, what did you think?
So I've only watched the first episode, and I kind of got like some like spark notes from other people that watched it. Shout out Spark Notes. I'm kind of showing my age. But pretty much Wendy is like on this, I wouldn't say downward spiral, but like medically she's not her best. So we all know that she was with, what was his name, Jalen? Kevin, right? Kevin Keith?
I think it was Kevin.
So
yeah,
Kevin, her
something.
ex-husband, was really this nigga who came in at a time in her career where he was like right there before the come up. Like right there before Wendy like really popped and blew up. And so he was obviously benefiting and making money off that shit. And so was cheating on her, had a whole bitch on the side and, you know, taking the bitch out, splurging and doing all these things. Meanwhile, Wendy's kind of like feeling lonely. She feels like she doesn't have anybody. She like suffered multiple miscarriages. Finally had her son. So she felt like complete, but then she fainted on her show, which later, I think Jalen, it was like a stroke, heart attack.
Yeah, I think she had a stroke.
And then she was put into a rehab center. And I guess because she was like dealing with alcoholism. But when she was in that center, she had access to nothing. So like there was no windows. She couldn't have a cell phone. They would check her like wig. And it was like very intense.
Oh, dang.
But I later found out that he put her in there.
And for alcoholism? They put her in a rehab for alcoholism?
But and this is not to say like she didn't have a problem, but I'm thinking he probably put her in there because I can now kind of dick around, you know, move freely. I don't have to worry about, you know, entertaining two bitches, which I think is fucked up. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are like, Wendy talks so much shit about people, but I think we underestimate the shit that she did for pop culture. Like I think she is a major player when we're talking about media in any medium, right? She did radio.
Yeah.
She was a big figure in radio, moved that into a talk show. I mean, I get it. I'm not saying she's like a great person, but I do understand that if it wasn't Wendy, it would have been somebody else. Like, I don't know why
It
we're
seems
so
like
malicious
it,
with her.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Casey. I mean, it's not. It wasn't. She wasn't a favorite. A lot of people could be like she was a little mean.
Mm-hmm.
But when you listen to pretty much any other radio station, there's a
Mm-hmm.
gossip section.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
section where somebody is talking that mess about somebody
Mhm.
else,
Mm-hmm.
and people tune in.
And
I mean,
yeah, and they
it's
talk
not
about
Wendy's fault. People
yeah.
tune in.
It's essentially like how like people talk about celebrities. They don't talk
Mm-hmm.
about them. They talk about what happen in their lives. It just so happens that they always have some shit going on,
And I
and
think she
someone's
just
gonna say
happened to
something.
be really good at it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
she was
Yeah.
like
She
the
was,
best.
yeah, she was talking about it in a way that you knew this was shit you didn't care about, but she spoke about it in a way that was like, oh, fuck, like, really? Kanye and Kim are getting divorced? Like, whoa, what's happening? And I think, her tongue had power, period. Like, the shit that
Yeah,
she was able to expose. I think one thing that they mentioned in the first episode was the interview that she had with Whitney Houston, and kind of like that interaction and how it showed her in a how can I say this, in a more journalistic light, right? Because I think people think, oh, she's just talking shit, but it's like, no, she was really, I feel like at heart she's a journalist. It's just she does it with her windy flair. So I'm interested to see the rest of the series. I know some people have said that the manager is kind of like, it just seems weird. And I guess she's under some conservatorship or something like that.
yeah. I mean, she'd
Similar
have
to
to if
what
she
Britney
has
Spears
dementia.
had.
She'd
But I
have
think
to be
it's
under a conservatorship because she has dementia. So like she's not like of a right mind because she's losing her memory over time.
that's
It's
fucked.
actually
But yeah.
sad because she's gonna. It's unfortunately there's no cure
Yeah.
for dementia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dementia just creep up on you, boy.
It's
Yeah,
basically
It's
your brain is reverting to like its first, like,
yeah.
Yeah.
like yeah.
And
It's
the crazy part about dementia, the person who has it is doing just fine.
yeah,
Mhm.
Like in their mind, they could be somewhere else. They're wherever having a good
yeah.
time. But it really affects everyone else around them the
Yeah.
most. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
mean, it definitely shows her in a light, and I love that she owned her shit. She was
Yeah,
like, "No,
Yeah.
I get it. I know what I've
Yeah.
said. I know what I've done, and so I don't. I." She's like, I feel like this is karma for what I've said and done to people's lives, but I also, and I'm
Oh
like,
dang,
once
that's
again,
sad.
I get it, but you can't help but feel sad for her. Like I
Yeah,
said, like if it wasn't Wendy talking, it was gonna be another radio host, another TV host. Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I don't see why we're punishing her and not punishing. There's a white guy who does late night interviews too, and I think he's kind of like, you know, nosy and in the
Howard
shit
Yeah.
too.
Stern.
Howard Stern.
No, but he's another good one. I feel like she's the female version of Howard Stern. But there's another guy. He does a lot of the like reality shows. I can't think of
Oh,
his
what's the
name.
one the reunions right for the housewife
Yes.
shows? What's his name? Andy Cohen.
Andy
There we go.
Cohen. I think he's another one who's like, you know what I mean? But she gets, a lot of flock. And I just like, I wonder what part of it is like, is it because she's a black woman? Is it because she's a woman? Like, what is it about Wendy that makes it like what she does so like
I
horrible?
think because she was like, I mean, she was like mean.
Mm,
Like she was the meanest, the baddest. Like
mm,
people just so
Um,
happen to like her the most. But like
I,
she was the meanest. A lot of people thought she was the meanest.
I
mm,
remember reading Angie Martinez's book, and there was this story when Angie Martinez used to date Q-Tip
mm-hmm.
for a while,
Yeah.
and
That's what a weird relationship.
while they was together,
I didn't know they did it.
while they was together, Wendy Williams on the radio was suggesting to her audience that he was gay. She didn't say it like directly, but
Mm-hmm.
Angie
Yeah.
Martinez pulled
Because she has a way of,
Angie
you know.
Martinez pulled up to that radio and they got in a fight. They was fighting in the radio station. That thing had to get broken up.
Yeah.
This is a great book,
Well,
by the way.
okay, so they spoke about too. Total pulled up on her too.
Yeah. She was just the meanest.
Yeah.
Like she
Oh,
was the
wow.
meanest and the baddest. She was like worse than Charlemagne when Charlemagne was at his worst. Like
Yeah, sure.
he got that. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
So like she was worse, especially when she was on the radio. She was worse on the radio than when she was on her show.
I wonder
Yeah, you
how
know
much
what? By
of
the
it
time
was.
she got to the show, she was, I wouldn't say
She-
watered down, but she kind of,
She definitely
modified
had
it.
to water it down a little bit because like, you
Mhm.
couldn't be the meanest you could on TV. Radio, you get away with it, like it's radio. But like TV, you can't. These networks, these advertisers, you can't be mean to certain people,
Right. No,
and
that's
then you
facts.
fuck up their money.
I wonder how much of it was out of pain. I wonder how
Mhm.
much of it was out of like this nigga, doing me dirty.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
this is just my way to kind of have a release. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like well, like we said before, with just niggas in general.
Yeah.
But damn, like who you choose to be with is a real thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm curious where her path would have been if she was in a
She
healthy
chose somebody.
relationship.
And it's crazy because they were like, we never seen her with somebody. So this is like the first nigga you really out here publicly with, and the nigga humiliated her. And it's just like, wow,
That's crazy.
it's foul.
Ooh, Lord.
Damn.
God bless Wendy. I'm going to
All
check it
this
out.
talk about black men destroying, messing with fucking all these black women is terrible.
No, it's terrible, but it's real, bro.
I know, it makes me
supposed to
sad.
say?
It makes
Don't
me
get me
sad.
wrong. There's some
Makes
good
me
niggas
feel
out
like it's
there.
a regular Tuesday.
Shout out to all
do-
the good niggas. You know what
do
I'm saying?
better.
You want your credit.
Do better, black man.
Do better.
The problem is like the good niggas don't get
They-
good niggas. We move with
We
silence.
we don't get to shine. Like we don't be
That shit-
shining like
That's
that.
not news. That shit not gonna hit the. It's not gonna be on TikTok. It's not
Yeah.
gonna be a
No
50
one-
part
people
TikTok
don't be-
series
Yeah.
about a woman, about a nigga do it
Nobody
right
even
by.
gonna care. No one even care. They be like, that's what he's supposed to do.
No matter how much
Yeah.
the nigga could buy you all 4 pair of ties. You not getting on TikTok.
Yeah.
She not fit to be on
You
TikTok.
might get a
talking about
TikTok.
that
You
nigga
might
bought
get
me
a
off.
TikTok. You buy all
I
4
don't
ties
believe
on the
it.
first date.
Hey, man.
No, they gonna keep it close to the cuff. They don't want to lose that.
Yo, facts.
Same
That's
thing when you,
hilarious.
yeah.
Oh, can we talk music real quick, man? Shout out to
Let's talk
LaRussell.
music.
LaRussell dropped the album Rent Due. This album,
Man, talk about rent due.
Yeah,
Shit
coming up.
me.
album.
Few
I
more
think
days.
this is cool because normally that's
Hold
hilarious.
on. You heard him, Tyler? He's like, fucking 2 more days.
Just saying. First month come up. It's the shortest month of the year.
Oh,
Get your
shit.
ducats together. Rent due.
Hey. Oh my God. It was the way he said it, Ty. Like he was so stressed. He's like, fuck, again. Oh, okay. So
Just
rent
know
is
we got
due,
this.
Ty.
Nigga said I know we got an extra 4, but the motherfucker short. Damn, it's a leap year too, bro. You actually had an extra day.
That extra day, thank God.
Man.
Okay, so the project's called Rent is Due. That nigga's really trying to hit niggas in
Rent
style.
due, eh? LaRussell.
Depending how you look at it. I wonder if you're looking at it from I'm a landlord. Nigga, rappers need to pay up. But LaRussell, the album was produced by no other than Hit Boy. So we must say this again. This nigga Hit Boy, in the span of the last month, Benny the Butcher album, he produced LaRussell as well as his own EP with The Alchemist. Does this nigga stop working?
It doesn't sound like it.
No.
Yeah, it sounds like he been doing a lot.
Yeah.
Next month he'll probably be right back out with Big Sean or some shit. Just something gonna pop up. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was solid. Those 7 songs gives you that real West Coast feel, West Coast flavor. You know what I'm saying? I like this side of LaRussell where he just talking his
This
shit.
motherfucker love West Coast. Like, move there.
First of all,
This nigga don't
first
ever
off,
show no East Coast niggas love.
that's
Like,
a lie.
Okay, you show them love, but not like West Coast. You are like
They dropping music.
music.
KZ, they dropped. They
Hey,
dropping
talking
music.
Shout out my
Snoop
niggas on the
Dogg,
East Coast
other-
trying to rap,
Talk
trying to
about
make
doggy
it to.
style. He even going back
Fuck.
to the archives of the West Coast.
You know
What's
what I
going
mean?
on, T?
You don't never tap in the archives over
Damn.
here. These
Nigga,
poor
you want-
niggas on the East out here spitting
I was just
bars.
listening. I was just
This nigga
listening
want
to
to go to
DJ
live in
Clue.
Long Beach.
I was just listening to DJ Clue album
Nigga
today. It was
wanna
like
wear
20-year
some fucking
anniversary
khaki
of
pants
DJ
with
Clue album.
the Chuck so
This
bad.
nigga want to wear some goddamn Dickies.
You
Let me
know?
tell you something, cuz.
See what I'm saying? And that was
Whoa,
too
whoa,
good.
whoa,
That
whoa,
was
whoa.
too good.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Out of control.
LaRussell
Shout out my
from
niggas
the
on the
Bay.
East Coast trying to make it do what it do.
LaRussell
Right.
from the Bay, Vallejo, all that whoopty wop. Here's the thing. Now, Casey, I don't know how much you know about LaRussell. LaRussell is an independent artist.
Ooh, okay.
What's very interesting about him is everything that he sells, he don't put price tags on things that he sells. So what happens is he'll only give you what you think is worth. So let's say he having a show.
Mm-hmm.
If you can give $1, he'll take it. If you feel like, nah, nigga, I'm gonna give you 35, he'll take that. I don't know how he's building a community based on if y'all fuck with
He's
me,
kind of cute.
I fuck with y'all.
He looks short though.
He is short.
Yeah, you can tell his torso ain't long.
He
Should've
kind of
looked-
taking Nipsey's Proud to Pay and just put it to a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? He even sold his last album. He sold like independently, and there was no price tag on it. You just gave him what you thought it was
like, cool.
worth. And
I feel like
it's very interesting. It's a very interesting journey for him. He even built his house. He even built a concert stage in his backyard. And for a while, people was coming
So
to
you
the
mentioned
backyard.
him before. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Another
you
time
gonna
where you spoke about a West Coast person. Yeah.
they just talking about the same one again. They talking about another time he talked about the same person.
You see what I'm saying? Shout
He
out
loves-
LaRussell.
Damn.
You know what? All right.
You know,
With that
I
being
like LaRussell though. I like him.
like the nigga, all right.
Yeah, they got.
You know what I'm saying? I'll bring up
Next
another
week,
nigga.
Tyler gonna have somebody on the East Coast to spotlight.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
hey, real quick though, I would say a nigga that I came across through Jay. He was actually on Toby's album, but I'm just saying it's a nigga that I anticipate highly. I feel like this nigga Foggy Raw.
Foggy Raw.
Foggy Raw.
Foggy
That nigga
Raw.
nice.
Yeah, he got a song. He got a song called Psalm 62. That shit kind of hard. He dropped like these little 2-song EPs last year, and I don't know.
Well,
I'm just throwing it out there. Hopefully he drops.
You've seen his TikTok for one of his music videos.
Yeah.
He's like that dark skinned brother with the glasses, and he'd be talking. The camera be zooming in on his face.
I want to say he went to Howard. I don't know where he's from, but he might be from the DC area. I don't know, but I don't know. the nigga too well.
That his shit be like more cinematic.
Yeah, he be having them really good music videos, but it's like
He
a
was
TikTok
in one of Summer Walker's videos actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, shout out to that nigga since all I do is
He knows we're not lying, so
I know, you know what it is. I mean, it just so happens that them niggas on the West Coast drop music. I don't know what these niggas on the East Coast do.
I don't know. Maybe you ain't locked in.
I was just listening to.
Maybe
No,
you
I'm
ain't
locked
locked
in.
you lie. You're not
I'm
locked
locked
in.
in.
Maybe you not locked in. Maybe
I'm
you
locked
think
in.
you
I
locked in.
It's a
swear.
question.
I was just listening to Frito Bang. I don't know where that nigga from, but it can't be the West Coast. I hope it ain't.
Frito Bang, I think he from Chicago.
There it go. That's
No,
Midwest.
he getting
Damn.
closer, almost there.
The word West is still in there.
You tell me, y'all get, who on the East? Who on the East is doing some shit that I need?
This ain't our job, Tyler. This
That's
isn't our
your
job.
job.
This is your job.
Wow.
I don't tell
So
you to
sick
know
of
the
you
tea.
niggas.
I just know it.
Right?
We talked about 21 Savage a couple weeks ago.
He from London.
That nigga international.
Oh shit!
Can you
Oh, this
imagine?
nigga got me fucked up.
That's hilarious. I'm fucking with you. We fucking with you.
We just trying to keep you on your toes. You gotta,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
come on. You don't pick
I'm
that
just
much
trying.
West Coast people.
That's
Yeah, you don't pick you don't pick that much West Coast people.
It's just
We'll
that
see.
you happen to do it back to back, so I just had
Yeah,
to do it.
you know,
You know what I
Shout
mean?
out,
you know.
sweetie. Rich Tivities.
See?
Fuck.
Oh, that's
Next
your
topic.
girl. You know how I know he likes Sweetie? Because he don't even talk about how fire she is. He'd be like, I really like her music.
What are you nicely? Icy. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Didn't I'm so fucking good. We're good, sweetheart. We are good, sweetie.
All right, man. One last topic. We're going to Jalen's Nerd Corner for this one.
So it's finally here. Much anticipated Avatar The Last Airbender live action
Dun, 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 dun.
series. Have
When you say it's finally
question.
here, it's released, it's out for the public
Yes.
consumption.
Yes, Tyler, yes.
On
It's
what
finally here.
platform?
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
Netflix been kind of stepping it up
Yeah.
with the anime.
Did you
shit,
guys watch Avatar as kids?
Did
Absolutely.
not.
Wait, what?
What?
It didn't interest me at all, to be honest with you. I got in like I would watch half an episode, but I'm not interested in this.
I watched it.
watched
That shit was good
Avatar
as
The
fuck.
Last Airbender? You're talking about Aang, Katara, and Sokka? You talking about you didn't watch this show as a child?
I swear to you, I did not.
I couldn't wait for that bitch to come
yeah,
out.
that shit was
I
on
was
every
watching.
goddamn day.
I was watching reruns of Moesha. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
God. Okay, I watched Moesha and all that too, but yeah.
Yeah, I watched all them shows
You gotta
talking
understand.
about.
I come home from school. I was watching TV One. I was watching all the old shows
Damn,
at dinner
shout
and
out
shit.
TV One.
I was watching
Yeah.
TV One, bro. From like
Your
and then
household was black. Yeah.
I would watch Seinfeld. I watched Seinfeld for the 2 episodes of Seinfeld from 7
Damn.
to 8. We
This
was watching
nigga ain't watched no cartoons as a child.
Damn,
I was watching
none.
Jeopardy.
Damn.
No, I watched Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network, my channel.
Oh, you were a Cartoon
Okay.
Network nigga?
Yeah. Ed and Eddie.
I was
Ed
more
and
of a
Eddie
Nick,
was my shit.
you know, a Nick kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
I
I
was all
stopped
of
watching
it.
Nickelodeon after the 90s. Like, I watched all that, and I was watching all the 90s shit, but once that stopped, I ain't watching no more.
He wasn't
really
even
watching
that
it.
old.
You know,
in the
cartoon
90s.
wasn't that
That's
bad.
crazy.
They had Cowardly Dog and shit, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, Courage County Dog was fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stayed up for
Damn.
those.
Well, anyways, Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action series. I just can't believe you never watched Avatar. Never
No,
mind.
that's
That's
I
crazy.
ain't half the shit you talk about in your nerd corner. I did not watch. What?
But
No, he
this
said that every
ain't
time.
even. But this ain't even nerd stuff. This is just part of our childhood cartoons.
not his.
Anyways,
Apparently.
Avatar:
I
The
know the
Last
gist of the
Airbender's
show, though. I know
live
the
action
gist of the show.
series came out this weekend, and it's very controversial
Why?
because everyone either hates it or they love it. They're saying it's the worst thing they ever did. It has no heart to it. They're saying it's the best thing. It's really good. So I watched the first episode. That's all I watched because I need to give it like a real watch because
How long is the episodes, Jalen?
They're an hour long. There's only 8 of them.
Okay, gotcha.
Was the show originally an hour long?
No, it was a cartoon, Tyler. It was only 20 minutes.
God dang.
Well, anyways, it's live action. Live action shows are usually an hour. Most unless it's a sitcom. It's not a sitcom. It's a live action show. So each episode about an hour. There's only 8 episodes, which I'm kind of upset about. But that's besides me. I watched the first episode. Let's get that. First episode, it was okay. I thought it was okay.
Why just okay? What made it okay?
I feel like it was just the same shit. Like they just redid. They literally just redid Avatar. Just live
in
action.
like live form.
Yeah. So like,
Ain't
it's
that what
better
we want?
animated, huh?
Ain't that what you want? Ain't that the whole point of watching the live action?
I mean, you could still like do a little. It's literally like watching the same thing, just not as good in live action. Like you would expect it to be better.
Tyler trying to understand it.
You expect it to be better. You don't expect
Or
it to
for
be.
you to like, okay, so I'll say it this way, because maybe, and Jalen, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
It's not that we're looking for something different, but maybe in cartoon form, it's harder to give like more background knowledge, more emotion or information on certain scenes. Like we can elaborate more because it's not a cartoon and it's real. You know, it's live.
Interesting. You cartoons, what you're able to do with cartoons is like
no, you got it mixed up, Casey. In cartoons, you could do more than in live action. But like when you come into because like you could do anything in a cartoon. In live action, you can't do everything. But like I just think it's like the same. It's better than that movie that came out back in the day. That shit was horrible. But it's like
for real with that shit.
Yeah, that shit was. They wasn't even saying the names right.
Yeah.
But anyways, the thing how I feel about it's like it's not that it's bad. It's just like it's the same exact thing, just not as good.
Okay.
So like at the show set the bar, and it's doing the exact same thing, but it doesn't have that oomph. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't have that.
Okay, but and this is kind of why
see,
I'm
niggas
like,
ain't deserve this shit. Niggas ain't.
But no, but I'm not saying that it's like
It's-
bad.
I'm
I'm just
sorry,
saying
Casey.
it just
No, but
doesn't
this-
feel
okay,
the same.
so this
It's
is- I
it's
feel
not
like-
giving the nostalgia.
I think this is similar to like when they redid Lion King, right?
Yeah.
Lion King was such a phenomenal piece that it was just like we can leave that shit alone. So by the time we saw the live version, it's like it's the same shit. Now we're just adding voices. It's not, you're not making it better, if that makes sense. It's just like it's not bad, but it's like we could have did without it.
Yeah, that's
The
how I
adults
kind of
in-
feel.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not
look,
saying that it's bad. It's good. It's actually real. The kids are doing a good job. People are saying the kids are bad at acting, blah blah blah. I was like, they're doing fine. They're children, right? I just feel like if you're gonna do it live action, you gotta come with it. You gotta do it like One Piece, for example. They did it live action, and it wasn't better than the anime, but it made you feel something. You know what I'm saying? It made you feel like they put effort into it, and they made you feel like they were doing the same thing and making their twists and turns, but still keeping it true to the original content. You know what I'm saying? Like people were watching, like, oh, this is crazy. This isn't that good, but I'm enjoying it, and that's how I feel watching Avatar. Like it's not the same feeling. Like that's the perfect example. Like if you're a One Piece fan and you watch the live action One Piece, I don't know anyone who watched it was like that was trash. Everyone would say it was like it's actually good. They tried. You know what I'm saying? And with this, it's like I think it's good, but I just don't feel like that. It doesn't feel like it was made with love. You know what I'm saying?
this whole thing,
Like it doesn't feel like it's how the show makes you feel when you're watching it.
yeah. I'm
Like
starting to realize,
it makes you.
we got to kill the remakes.
No, we don't need to kill the remakes. Here's the thing. No, we don't have to kill the remakes because we've been making remakes. Movies have been. I've been looking into this. Movies have been being remade for 100 years, ever since movies came out.
I totally understand.
Shows and all that stuff, but like you can still do the remake. You just have to like put the love into it. Yeah. Like with One Piece. One Piece is a prime example. I don't know anyone who said that shit was trash because if you could feel like the love was, it still looks silly, was corny, and it was the same thing. But like you just don't feel the love, you know? Especially with the lack of the original creators being involved.
No, don't get me wrong. There's some good live actions. I thought Jungle Book was a good one.
That was a good one. But like you can tell the difference. Like it's the same thing.
I think there is something to be said about having an expectation going in. Like I know there's like some live actions when they do it, you like if you ain't really pay attention to the previous one and then you watch it, oh, that's what's up. That thing was fire. And then I think, mind you, I don't plan on watching, but I feel like most of it is anticipation. I mean, because I honestly thought Lion King was solid for what they did, but I could see why if you was.
I'm not saying Lion King was bad, but it was it was just like it was cool, but it wasn't that. It was like we were asking for it.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah. The same as Lion King. Like I didn't come out of Lion King like that was amazing. I thought that was cool. Like I enjoyed it. It wasn't bad. It was good.
I don't know.
It was the same thing, just live action. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying like
I understand.
It doesn't give me that feeling of like I'm gonna watch the whole thing because I enjoy the show. Like I enjoy Avatar in general, and just to see live action is cool. But like I have I don't feel that like.
I mean, it's the first episode,
Yeah.
as you said. I mean,
But
I
the
don't know how
first
you
episode's
felt.
like the hook, line, and sinker.
That's fair, but I don't even know. Do you remember how you felt when you watched the first episode of Airbender, the cartoon?
No, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying how I felt when I used to watch. Like I just want to have it feel like it's like, like it doesn't feel the same because it doesn't feel like it's better. That's what I'm
Fair.
saying. Like it doesn't feel like it's better than that, or trying to be better, or trying to be its own thing. You know what I'm saying? It just feels like it's just rehashing the story.
I'm
And
be
it
honest
was
with
better as a cartoon. It was already like one of the best cartoons ever, right?
you. Yes.
So there's like a
So were they supposed to? You're saying you wanted the Airbender feel, but you wanted them to like push the story forward better.
no. I'm saying when they made the way they made the show, I'm saying they have a bar and it had to either be close to as good or a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm not saying that the story's bad. It's the same shit. It's doing the same exact thing, just not better.
Got you. I think I
Yeah,
got you.
like even if it was
I'm
like
with it.
close to being better, it's not trying to be better or anything. Like it's just like I seen this all as a cartoon. They're not doing anything different or doing anything to be like we're gonna push the envelope and make this like fire. Like we're gonna like make it like the costumes, for example. All the costumes are too clean. If it's gonna be live action, make it live action. Like everyone's clothes aren't fucking clean. Make the
Yeah,
outfits feel worn. You know what I'm
niggas
saying?
dirty.
Yeah, like they don't have to be dirty, but make them feel worn. Like I feel like if they pay it, it's like some things. Like if
Yeah.
you're gonna make it live
Yeah.
action.
Them
Don't
niggas was
just
outside
redo
for a
it.
long time.
Yeah,
Yeah. I feel you on
exactly.
this.
That's all I'm saying. That's like
All
that's
right.
what like
All right. I see what you're saying. I
yeah,
appreciate the I appreciate the
yeah.
effort in explanation.
No,
I
no
see what you're
problem.
saying.
Like I just wanted like if they're gonna do live action, do live action. Don't have it look like they're wearing costumes.
It's got to feel like it's real life shit.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's how I'm saying. That's how I'm saying it. Yeah, that's what I'm
All
trying to
right,
say.
all right, all right. Thank you.
Like
Cause
with One Piece, it felt like all their costumes felt worn and shit. Like it's like, yeah,
I got you. This makes more sense. Well, yeah. Let me know how the rest of the show go.
I
Hope you
will.
enjoy it.
I'm enjoying it. I think like I said, I'm enjoying the show. It's just how I feel watching the show. I don't.
Well,
I'll
that's
give it
what's
like a
up.
7 so far. First episode.
KC, anything you've been watching? Anything you've been tuning in?
The Wendy Williams shit. What else I've been watching? I haven't been watching Love Is Blind, but I've been hearing some good shit about it.
This season is pretty
I
good.
heard the shit.
It's
was-
pretty
I've
good this
heard the
season.
season is solid, so I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, cool.
Especially because last season was weak.
last season was trash.
We
What
got
the
some
fuck were we doing?
infidelity.
Whoa.
Yeah, we got some
Ooh.
infidelity.
Yeah, I gotta tune in. I've heard it's really good. Everybody's like,
this
bitch,
season's good.
this is a good season. So
We got some bad
Nice.
choices again.
God.
We got some weirdos.
Oh, you know what? Weirdos always make good television.
And we got this black woman from Boston who lives in Charlotte now that is just, let me just say,
I've seen. it.
yeah, she is thick and fine.
Okay. Oh, I was scared. Okay. All right.
Yeah, she's from Boston too.
God bless.
I hope she finds love. I wish
Yeah.
nothing but the greatness
Um,
on her.
For Black History Month, I've been tuned into this series on National Geographic on Disney Plus. MLK and Malcolm X. I think it's pretty cool if you want some educational stuff. But that's all I'm gonna say about it. I did one thing I learned. I ain't know Coretta Scott was an opera singer.
Oh,
See what I'm saying?
That's
She was
cool.
crazy.
Also, MLK tried to kill himself, but that was wild. He was
Whoa.
a teenager. It was a whole thing.
Because he was
going
being a
on.
hot ass instead of going taking care of his
He's
grandma.
supposed to take care of his grandmama. Yup.
Oh, dang.
But she was out running the streets. You know what I mean?
Out at the fair.
Dang.
At the fucking fair.
But
Not at the fair.
Coretta being an opera singer is crazy. I was like, oh shit,
You know-
Shorty had the voice.
Something else that they
I could
like
see
I
it. I
feel
could
like
see
they
it.
breezed by was I think Martin had a little bit of depression.
No, he definitely was, and
Yeah.
the parents
Yeah.
ain't really do nothing about it.
No, but it wasn't the mama. The mama wanted to. The dad was like, I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
So the mama was like, "We good," but she said it because she already knew
Mm-hmm.
what Pop. Yeah.
Mhm.
Pops was interesting.
They changed the kid's name. They knew him as Michael.
Mm.
The nigga was like 8 or 9 when he changed his name.
Yeah.
Too.
I did know that. I knew that too.
It wasn't
Like,
like
what
he
the
was a baby, and we was like, let's
Yeah, his name was
Let's
Michael
change
Luther
this
King.
Yeah, he was like, you're Martin now.
You're now my junior boy.
Like, what the fuck?
Imagine. I think that's the only
I
way
mean,
I'm
the
gonna be able to have a
grandma,
junior.
the mother, everybody was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like, I feel like that's the only way I could get a junior. Wait till he grows up a little bit. Nah, you're my junior now, son.
they could just call the nigga Junior, like
You know what I mean?
They could have just called
just
him
like your
junior.
father.
Yeah. Who you talking about, Junior over there? Hey, come on.
Oh, I finally finished the Vince Staples show. It was good.
Yeah, you
I
enjoy it.
watched it on my flight. It was good.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I watched it on my flight as well.
I need to run it back. I like shows that I can watch within 3 hours.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it
Like
was
I-
only 5
I-
episodes.
Yeah, I
It was
like
quick.
small
quick.
stuff. I like
Small
20
bite
minutes.
size, you know?
Yeah, man.
I think it
don't
could
know.
have been. I think it could have been longer because it was only 30-minute episodes or like 20-minute episodes.
Yeah, I wonder what's. I don't know why. I mean, I could watch shows that an hour, but I'm not like a binger. That should be taking all the energy out.
Mm.
Yeah.
Once it hit 35 minutes, I'll be like, God damn.
No,
Shit's getting
yeah,
crazy.
I feel like we're like our brains are conditioned to like you only got a little bit of time. You know what I mean? My attention span ain't that.
I like a good
We
long
grew up
show.
on 30-minute sitcoms, bro.
I like a
But
good
it was.
long show.
My thing is,
But
you
the
need to be a
adults was watching
strong
hour-long shows.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hour long. That shit got. See, and I
Think
watched
about it.
Crown.
CSI,
So Crown
Law and
was
Order,
a stretch for me. Let me tell you.
24. Y'all remember 24?
24. That was an hour-long show.
I used to be
Yeah,
like,
all them
Oh,
shows.
24 was
Still going
solid. Okay.
Yeah, all them shows was like an hour long.
Shout out to my pops, man. Pops was watching
Whoa,
24.
all right, I gotta go. What we talking about?
All right, my bad.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Once again, this is the No Clearance Podcast. Make sure you go to patreon.com/NoClearance for the convo, before the convo, and much more. KC, glad to have you back. Jay, peace to you, my nigga. This is hope y'all niggas stay blessed. Oh Lord, I keep getting it wrong. Stay black.
Stay blessed.
Peace.